In this video, we are going to see how to prepare a simple cost sheet. For the proper understanding, you can view the previous videos which is given in the description. So this is the format of the cost sheet. So cost sheet or statement of profit or cost. So we have the direct material, direct labor, direct expenses. So if we add direct material, direct labor and direct expenses, we will be getting the prime cost. And along with the prime cost, we have to add the factory overheads. So factory overheads already we have listed in the previous classes. So if we add the factory overheads, then we will be getting the works cost, or we can call it as the factory cost. So along with the factory cost, we have to add the administration overheads. Administration overheads are already given in the previous classes. So along with if we add the administration overheads, we will be getting the cost of production. So along with the cost of production, we have to add the selling and distribution overheads. So if we add that, we will be getting the total cost or cost of sales. So if we have to compare the cost of sales and then the sales, actual sales. So if the sales is more, then we will be getting the profit. If the sales is less, we will be getting the loss. So here we have a simple problem for the calculating the cost sheet. So calculate the prime cost, works cost, cost of production and cost of sales from the following particulars. So these are the particulars what they've given. I'll be telling you one by one. Raw materials consumed is 30,000. So raw materials refers to the direct materials. Wages paid to laborers 12,000. Wages paid to laborers can be called as the direct labor. Then chargeable expenses, it is actually given as direct 1,000 rupees. Wages of foremen, so it can be given under the factory overhead. And wages of storekeeper, this will also come under the factory overhead. Then electricity charges for factory and then office. They are given for both factory and then the office. So factory electricity can be given under the factory overheads. Office electricity can be given under the office overheads. And then we have rent for factory. For the factory rent, we have to give it under the factory overheads, and office rent we have to give it under the office overheads. Then we have depreciation on plant and machinery, and then the other one is depreciation on office furniture. So depreciation of plant and machinery will be given under the factory overheads because it is regarding the factory plant and then the machinery. And office furniture will be given, depreciation on office furniture will be given under the office overheads. Next, we have the consumable stores. It's related to the store's expenses. It will be coming under the factory overheads. Next, we have the manager's salary. Manager's salary will be given only under the office overheads. Then we have office printing and stationery. As the name suggests, it will come under the office overheads. Telephone expenses will be coming under the office overheads. Then salesman's salary and commission. This will come only under the selling and distribution overheads. Then we have the traveling expenses will be coming along with the selling and distribution overheads. Then next we have the carriage outwards. Carriage outwards will be coming under the selling and distribution overheads. Then advertising and warehousing charges, all these things will be coming under the selling and distribution overheads. So we'll see the answer here, the solution how it comes here. So first, from the problem, we have the direct materials. So direct materials, it is 30,000 rupees. Then we have the direct wages. It is actually the wages paid to laborers. It is 12,000. Then we have the direct expenses. It is nothing but the chargeable expenses. It is 1,000 rupees. So we have to add all these three things. So we will be getting 43,000. And this is our prime cost. Along with the prime cost, we have to add the factory overheads. Factory overheads. So from the problem, we have the factory overheads one by one. So first we have the consumable stores. Consumable stores will be coming under factory overheads. The amount is 1,000 rupees. And then the next, from the problem, we have wages to foreman. So foreman wages will be coming under the factory overheads. It comes around 2000 rupees. Then third one, we have wages of the storekeeper. It comes around 1000 rupees. Next, we have from the problem the electricity charges regarding the factory. So factory, it will come under the factory overheads. It's 2500. Next we have rent of factory or the factory rent. So it's 1500. Then we have depreciation on plant and machinery. It will come under factory overheads. It's rupees 600. So that's all. These are the factory overhead items. So if we total all these things, we'll be getting rupees 8600. So we have to add this 8600 along with the prime cost. So prime cost is 43,000. So if we add these two things, so we'll be getting the answer as 51,600, and this can be called as your works cost or factory cost. Along with the factory cost, we have to add the administration overheads or the office overheads. Administration overheads. So from the above problem, administration overheads are the first one, we have printing and stationery, office printing and stationery. It is actually rupees 500. Then we have manager's salary. Manager's salary, it comes around 3000. And then the next we have regarding administration overheads, electricity of office. Office electricity, it is 500 rupees. Then regarding office, we have the depreciation of office furniture. It is 200. Depreciation of office furniture will come under the office overheads. Depreciation of the plant and machinery will be coming only under the factory overhead. So we have to be very clear in those things. Then the next one, here we have the office rent or the rent of regarding office. It comes to 500 rupees. Then we have telephone expenses. Telephone expenses, it comes around, telephone expenses can also be called as telephone rent. It comes around 500 rupees. That's all. We add all these office overheads or administration overheads, it comes around 5,200. This 5,200 have to be added along with the previous total 51,600. That is along with the works cost. So if we add, we will be getting 56,800, and this can be called as our cost of production. So along with the cost of production, we have to add the selling and distribution overheads. Selling and distribution overheads. So from the problem, selling and distribution overheads, so we have the first one is salesman salary and commission. Salesman salary and commission, it comes to 1,500. The next one we have traveling expenses. Traveling expenses, it comes to 300 rupees. Next we have advertising charges. Advertising charges will come under the selling and distribution overheads only. It is 300 rupees. Then the fourth one we have warehousing charges. Please keep in mind warehousing will come under the selling and distribution overheads. If it is stores, it will come under the factory overheads. So warehousing charges it is 200 rupees. Then the last we have carriage outwards. Carriage outwards will always come only under the selling and distribution overheads. So it comes to 100 rupees. So that's all. These are the various selling and distribution overheads. If we calculate all these things, it comes to 2400 rupees. So we have to add this 2400 along with the cost of production. So we will be getting 59,200. This can be called as our cost of sales or total cost. Cost of sales can also be called as the total cost. In this problem, they never gave you the profit. If they give you, sorry, they never gave you the sales. If they give you the actual sales amount, then we can calculate whether we have got the profit or loss. That's all. This is the problem. Thank you for watching this video. So we will see how to prepare cost sheet with advanced problems or inventory in the forthcoming classes. Thank you.